Hi friends, welcome to Linden-Linthicum United Methodist Church. I want to say a word about the Super Bowl, and it's a couple days late because we actually taped this a couple days ago, but we were having trouble with the camera and the sound, so we're doing this again. I don't know how many of you watched that game on Sunday, but it was a really exciting game. It was a nail-biter up until the last moment. It seemed like the teams were really both playing their very best and given their all. It was a great game. I think football people, people who enjoy watching the game really were blessed, were inspired by what was offered out on the field. But one of the backstories is the one that got so much of the attention for a lot of people and really touched me. And it was about the fact that there were two brothers playing against each other in that game. The Kelsey brothers. One of them, and let me make sure I've got it written down here, Travis, Kelsey plays for the Kansas City Chiefs, and his brother Jason plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. And so there they were on the biggest stage in football, the Super Bowl, playing against one another. Now I'm sure in their life they have played against each other and competed a lot. I read an article that said that they were always very competitive, even as children, but to be on opposite teams in the Super Bowl must have been something really unique and incredible. And I also read about their mom. Donna is her name. And I don't know if you saw her, but there was Donna sitting there, and she was dressed to support both of her sons. She had on a jacket that on one side was green for Philadelphia, on the other side was red for the Kansas City Chiefs. And when she took that off, you would see that she had a jersey on. She had one son's jersey on the front and the other son's jersey on the back, kind of sewn together. And then even down to her footwear, she had sneakers, one for each of the teams. She was trying to support both of her sons. It was kind of a wonderful thing. I also found out this week that that jacket, that two-toned jacket that she wore, was made by someone in Columbia, in Howard County, Maryland, which I think is really cool. A local woman made that jacket for her. But I was thinking about competition and what happens when we compete with each other and when that's good and when it's not. And I'm reminded of these verses from the book of James, where it says, and this is the end of chapter 3, it says, "Wherever there is jealousy and selfish ambition, there you will find disorder and every kind of evil. But the wisdom that comes from above is first of all pure. It is also peace-loving, gentle at all times, and willing to yield to others. It is full of mercy and good deeds. It shows no partiality and is always sincere. And those who are peacemakers will plant seeds of peace and reap a harvest of goodness." Now, those are words not about a football game, really, but about our lives as believers, as those who follow Jesus. But I was thinking about this mom, Donna. What a place to be in. Who do you root for? Well, you root for your sons, of course, to do their best. It shows no partiality and is always sincere. She wasn't partial. For her, it was a win for both of them and a loss for both of them, right? Or for her, because they were both her sons. And she was certainly sincere in her love and care for her kids. What is it that is the hallmark of our being? Are we impartial and sincere? Are we peacemakers who plant seeds of peace and reap a harvest of goodness? I hope that's who we are. Thanks be to God. Amen.